Alright guys, after you give it your little black coat, I gave it a shiny coat just to enhance the, so you can see the details better. Yeah, and I sprayed it with the little can of Testors gloss black. So you can pick up the cans about like $4 at any store like Michael's, any craft store. So that's what I sprayed it with. Okay, so we gotta choose our colors right, take a look at your reference photos of the film and see what you think you need. I think I'm gonna need some brown. We're gonna need a gray. I'm gonna use a Citadel right here. Thought I had Model Masters gray, but Citadel would do just fine. I'm gonna mix it anyway with some Model Masters black because the suit it looks more black, but I'm just gonna assume it's a really dark gray. So that's what we're gonna do. We're also going to use some Testors Model Master wood. And we're going to mostly dry brush over this, guys. I mean, I'm going to paint the solid colors, but I'm going to do a lot of dry brushing. Normally, I would probably use a solid gray, but because he has like a really black looking suit, I'm going to do a dry brush gray. Now, for those of you who don't know what a dry brush technique is, it's when you take your brush, your paintbrush like so, you dip it into paint, and then you take like a cloth or a napkin, and you're just gonna rub almost all the paint off that you can, and then you're gonna just go over it with a dry brush. Okay, I'm using this here coat right here just as an example of dry brush technique. Now this could be your Jason figure or whatever else you're painting. The rules pretty much apply to whatever. In this case, it's a black coat. Okay, so as I would do with the figure, as far as Jason figure, is what I would do is spray paint it black, like you saw earlier. You're gonna take your paint, you're gonna take your brush, you're gonna dab just some paint, like so. And what you're pretty much gonna do is you're gonna do this till almost all the paint is off, okay? And then you're gonna go over your jacket. I don't know how well this shows up on camera, but you'll continue doing it. Get that paint. I should have used a brighter color, but so I'm probably using too much paint on some of this, but it's hard to do this one-handed, right? See, as you can see, the colors will pretty much just hit the surface, but it will not fill all the cracks, because all of those details, that's what's going to help your details stand out on the figure. The Part 8 figure that I did and I sold on eBay, you guys saw the finished product. If not, check out the other video, and you'll see dry brush technique was applied to that figure. But make sure you wash your figure thoroughly, because when these figures are made, they are molded anyway. When they're molded, the mold is sprayed with this, I don't know, some greasy spray that makes it so, the figure doesn't stick in the mold, so your figure's covered in that, so you have to wash it or your paint won't stick. Alright, so this is just an example of dry brush technique. Now, I don't know how well it looks on here, but it looks pretty good, and as you can see, all the little details are still stood out. This is a half-assed job, guys, but that's pretty much what you do. I might have used too much paint in certain parts right now, but I'm doing it one-handed, but you can get the idea. That's what I used on my Part 8, and that's an example, and that's just something you can do with your figure. Okay, guys, here's another step. Forgive me, I'm outside because my kids are playing slip and slide right now, so, I can't be in the house. But you can see this thing's coming along pretty well now. I got some of the basic colors. I think I'm going to redo that eye. I don't like the way it looks. It's too white. But you're going to run into problems, guys. You're going to have to keep going and going until you're satisfied. Jalen! Okay, yeah, I live in the country. Doesn't it sound like that? That's a real horse. Mamas, come here. Shh. Baby. Or whatever. But anyway, Okay, so about your hockey mask, and yes, I'm still outside. You're going to take your hockey mask, and then you mark where you think all the holes should be going. You take a pencil, and one goes right there. Yeah, mark all the holes pretty much. Then you're going to take yourself a little drill bit. I got one like so. You can get these at a Walmart or anything. They're good. They go in your Dremel. They can go in your Dremel. But I don't like to use it in the Dremel. I think I have more control. So what we're pretty much going to do is they're going to, you know, put it to the hole where we mark the hole, and we're going to turn. I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but see, it's drilling right through there. I see what happened? I might have mentioned this numerous times, but it is good to, damn it, Jalen, use black epoxy sculpt. That's my favorite. But if you don't have black epoxy sculpt, any other color or Mighty Putty would do. That's what I used all my hockey masks for before. And you would just have to spray paint it black. But make sure you spray paint it after all the details are put in, all the scratches and holes, or else you're going to have to spray it over because you want the holes to be filled in black. Okay? And so yeah, so what you're going to do is you're going to dry brush the white on. That's how I would do it, right? I would dry brush the white on it, and that will do like like how I showed you earlier, and all the cracks should be showing through. And after the paint dries, you know, I mean, wait a good, you know, half hour to an hour. You can use some you can use some paint wash techniques. I applied that to all my hockey masks. Now, paint wash is pretty much the opposite of dry brushing. You're gonna dab your paint, and then you're gonna dab it in the water, and then you're gonna go over it. It'll create some great effects. So you take your white, take your gray. I would use gray and white. Also, some yellow in there and some brown. Very light. You know, don't go crazy. You know, you want pretty much for it to be white. Concentrate on the eye holes and all the holes to do all those colors, and you know, I mean, like do the browns and the grays around the holes and the eyes, mostly around there. And on the edges of the mask, you know, you want to do browns, maybe a little bit of yellow. Just, you know, weathering techniques, guys. And again, just with the figure and everything, just layer your colors, and you know what I mean, and just, I mean, have fun with it, guys. Don't stress out. Have fun with it. It's gonna show in your work that you know, just, you know, have fun with it, like I said, and don't try too hard, and everything's gonna come out great. As far as the contest, it will officially begin when everybody has their figure. And so, like I said, when you guys have your figure, which I know some of you have, you notify me anyway, just to let me know, and get a head start, you know, get to work. I'm looking for creativity, I'm looking for originality, and just how far you guys want to take it, you know, do as much as you want or as little as you want, but make sure the figure's complete. And, yeah, so, Teely Marie 74, Cruise Shop of Horrors, looking forward to your part 3, Dark Knight 200, as well as Review Dude 77. So, you know, I don't know who got that Jason X, but one of you guys did. So yeah, do your thing, and Once Cuss was looking forward to it, and look out, because when I'll have another contest when I hit 200 subscribers, and that one's going to be even better, guys. So prove yourselves, and let's do it. Let's have fun, guys.